So in this video, I'm going to show you how to use the import range function in Google Sheets to pull data from a separate Google Sheet. I'm coming to this cell A2 and I'm going to enter import range function. And when I do that, what I need to do in order to be able to pull data from another Google Sheet, I need the URL of that Google Sheet. And this is the sheet we're going to be pulling the data from. We have the actual sales data here, and on this tab we have the prior year sales data. This is the URL we're going to use. Just copy this URL. We don't need this information like from the edit on back, so I'm just going to copy all of this, and I'm going to come back into our function. I'm going to add a quotation mark and then paste the URL inside of the quote, and then I'm going to add a close quote. And now it's asking for the range string, so I'm going to add the name of the sheet, which is the actual. Add that, and next, like it wants the range of data from that spreadsheet, and so it's going to be A1 through D. I use just the D column because I want to make this function dynamic. So if I was to add another row on the other sheet, it'll automatically update, and I'll show you an example of that. Hit enter and the data populates. Now keep in mind, like if this is your first time using the import range function and it's your first time connecting to another sheet, it's going to ask you to give access to that other sheet. So all you would have to do, because you'll get like an error message, just click on give access to that sheet, and then it will pull all the data. And so now we have all the data from this sheet in this sheet. This function is also very dynamic because we selected the D column. We didn't select a particular reference like D118. We just want everything from A1 to the D column. And so what that does is if we were to add some more data here on this tab, it would automatically update here. See, you see that here, updated here. But what if I want to also have the prior year's sales data, so that when I come here, I can see the actual sales data, and then I can see the prior year's data. I can easily switch back and forth by modifying our function and using some data validation. So I'm gonna create a data validation in this cell. I'm gonna go to right click, data validation. I'm gonna add a new rule, and for my drop down, I want to reference these tabs on this sheet. So I have actual and then the actual prior year. So one of my drop downs will be actual and the other will be actual prior year. I'm gonna hit done and close out of that. And what I'm gonna also do is copy this URL. I'm just gonna put it in this cell here. And I'm going to modify this function a little bit, because what I want to do, I want to shorten it so that it is looking up this URL from this cell I1. And so I'm going to do this, change it up a little bit, remove all this, look up I1, and I want it to look up the string to reference our validation cell. That is cell F2. And I'm going to add an ampersand. And when I do that and hit enter, what will happen is when I go to the validation drop down to actual, it will pull the actual data from this tab. This information is being pulled. If I change this to actual prior year, the prior year's data from this tab is pulling over now. That's how you can use the import range function within Google Sheets. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and hit that like button. If you're new to this channel, subscribe for more tips like this.